What's up? This is Psyche of Sound, and we are back with words from the Psyche. Today's topic is Jack of all trades, and that's why I'm wearing the logo I designed for my Jack of all trades album. And we know how it goes, saying Jack of all trades, master of none, blah blah blah. But in my personal experience in my career, I kind of had to be hands-on with everything. Otherwise, things were not going to get done. I have way too many ideas. Well, that's not good to say too many ideas. I don't have too many ideas. I have a lot of ideas. And I like to see them pushed through and created. Like to see my visions become reality. And if I had to honestly wait around for those things to happen, it just would not happen. It will definitely not at the speed that they would need to be done, and they definitely wouldn't be accomplished because I have, once again, a lot of ideas. But so it goes back to saying, like, I've been criticized, believe it or not, for doing everything or doing too much. But the way I see it is like, what am I really supposed to just wait for and beg people to help me? I do ask for help from time to time. Maybe my voice is not loud enough. Because to be brutally honest, I don't want to do half the things that I do. I would love to just focus on making songs and doing those things. But I'm pretty hands-on. I'm a visionary. So I as I'm literally writing the song or making the beat from the MPC, the drums are coming in. I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing costumes on stage. I'm seeing the dance routines. I'm seeing the band's movements. I'm seeing the music video. Like it's crazy. It's almost like some vivid picture that's really in my mind. So it sometimes it can be depressing is not a good word, but it can be disappointing to not see that vision fully out. And sometimes the visions get really big, and there's money constraints, there's time constraints, there's lack of helping people. So I do get involved in at least trying to get a blueprint for a lot of these ideas. So breaking it down when it comes to me, because I can't speak for everyone else, because everyone is not designed the same way, and everyone doesn't need to do everything, and neither do I. And I don't do everything, for that matter. I mean, a lot of the ideas I do get help from certain people, especially from musicians and things that I have been blessed to know over the years. But album art. I'm a graphic designer. I got into graphic design because I was like trying to figure out how to make a CD cover once upon a time, a long time ago, and that was something that led to, okay, well, I'll probably need music videos eventually, and I'll probably need a website, and and then I'm getting ready to graduate college. I'm like, I'm not gonna have the money because I'm not having the jobs, and it's like I'm gonna have to do this myself, so I need to figure it out until I can have someone else do it. And that's where this whole I was already producing in writing songs, so I kind of defaulted into just doing everything. And once again, I do enjoy the things that I do, but I would love to be able to focus just on certain things. But once again, if you're in a situation where you have the opportunity to create little pieces of your dream, or just even if it's a story, write pieces of it. Maybe you don't have a full team to produce this film or this music video, but if you can at least get the pieces started, you'll see how much you're actually able to accomplish. I think that if people would just believe in themselves a little more, plant those seeds, and suck a little bit. Like, that's the thing. People are scared of failure. They're scared to suck. You have to suck to succeed. Succeed. That sounds so bad, but you have to. You have to do things to learn them. It's like when you're first playing a sport, you're not gonna end up being the best basketball player or the best anything when you first start out. It's very rare that somebody just is you can be a natural and still not be good right away. So it's very important to figure it out. Even if you're just going to be a boss one day, if you understand how the process is done, you can train people to do it the way you like to do it. And that's kind of sort of the way I always saw it. I was like, well, I'll know how to do these Photoshop things, or I'll know how to do these things, and I'll know the technical curve, like when I'm submitting a file for to upload for my CD cover to these print sites, or if I'm uploading a video, what resolution it needs to be. Like, these are just things that I was like, well, I'm going to need to know this stuff anyway. So when people ask me a question, I never want it to be that, oh, it's too technical, I don't talk to that guy, I don't know how to fix it. Like, it was very important to me to get those things out. Like, I literally go to fabric stores. I'm buying fabric to get it sewn for my outfits. I'm sketching. I'm hands on And I don't think I would be the artist that I am, or at least be happy with my presentation and things like that, if I had to rely all these years on other people to do it for me. Because one, I'm not a mega star yet, anyway, and I just would it would just never get done. So when it became the whole jack of all trades, the jote as I call it instead of the goat, it was very important to me to do these things. And I know a lot of other artists find themselves in that same situation. And it doesn't have to be the creative side. It can literally be the promotional side. Like, don't be afraid to go out and hand out your flyers. Don't be embarrassed. Like, well, somebody should be doing this for me. Like, no, you should be doing it yourself. You should be promoting yourself online. Kevin Hart, man, he was, I know he said different things on music, but I was watching his hustle for a few years. I mean, he was on every platform. He had Snapchat and Instagram, and he was just, whenever walking on the street, or he was doing the chocolate drop thing a while ago. And like, you see these people, and they're celebrities, but you see why Beyonce, or you see why some of these people are successful, because they're constantly working and they're hands-on on their craft. Do not, think it's someone else's job to make your dream happen. And that's pretty much the key of what I'm trying to say about, when it comes to this jack of all trades thing. Like, I'm not going to depend on or beg other people to help me look the way I want to look or be what I want to be. It may not be the best, but if I do it, people can complain and point fingers. But if they're not willing to help you, what difference does it make? If they're not buying your albums, how many people do you have that say they like your stuff, or good job, or you still doing your music thing, but they don't even spend 99 cents on a download for you? And it's cool, but just keep doing your thing, and eventually, once again, like if you go back to my one of my last posts with the whole Yellow Brick Road and building your team, you're gonna build your team, and because you're gonna meet somebody that's doing the same thing, or can do it better, or can help you, and you'll start piecing those puzzle pieces together, and it'll start taking that weight off your shoulders, and then at the same time, you can probably help out too, and it'll all make sense in the end. But and if it doesn't, you'll learn a new trade, or you'll learn a new way to assist yourself to the point where you won't need anything but distribution, or like a label to sign you and get some exposure, because you're doing everything else anyway. And I think that the more valuable you are, and the more you can do for yourself, and the more you don't need to be babysat, no disrespect to anybody that likes to have other things done for them, the more valuable you are. And that's kind of sort of the gist of it. Being a jack of all trades, yeah, master of none. You may not master everything, but I'd rather be who I am at this moment than just be able to just play the bass. I'm just a bassist, and which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. Let me explain. Because you know what? Me being the jack of all trades, I do a lot of things. I lay a lot of things down, and guess what I do? I do go to that master guitarist. My friend Tommy Kessler is in Jason Olsen. These people that can play guitar circles around me, and sometimes I play it okay. But like when I have this idea in my head, and something that like I have this Eddie Van Halen like soul that I'm never gonna play today or ever, maybe, because I don't take the time to sit there and for hours upon hours and years upon years and just play guitar. Those are the people you call. But before I got the blueprint down, maybe I had an idea that wasn't going to be understood until I laid that blueprint down. And that's why it's good for you to help yourself at these times and get the idea laid out the way you envision it. And then you can bring in the people that do it for real, marketing, promotion, label, whatever that may be. But people, if you want to paint your picture, sometimes it's necessary for you to paint that picture yourself. And by any means necessary is what I see it like. I'm not going to sit around and complain about, I can't get this done because, save up your money, buy a camera that has a little good resolution. Get a rehearsal space. Like I have this rehearsal space, which was meant originally for me to just run my band rehearsals in. I've just been in here talking to you. Just joking. I do other things in here and produce, but you get the point. Do things for yourself, and don't stop expecting everyone to do things for you. And eventually people will be doing things for you because you'll be successful at what you do, and you'll be happier. And that is the mind of the psyche, jack of all trades, master of most. And hope you guys stay blessed. And if you do like this t-shirt, you can find it. Just type in Psyche of Sound, PSYCHE of Sound, jack of all trades T. I'm sure it'll come up. If it doesn't, yeah, whatever. But anyway, stay cool, stay blessed, and talk to you soon. Psyche Sound,